Imagine finding a simple quarter in your pocket and realizing it's worth millions of dollars. Yes, that tiny coin you almost spent on a soda could make you a millionaire overnight. Hidden among ordinary change are a few quarters so rare, so valuable, they can transform your life forever. These coins hold unimaginable power, waiting for someone lucky enough to discover them. One coin, one moment, could change your fortune forever. Are you holding it right now? 1999 D. Georgia State Quarter. The hidden million-dollar treasure that could change your life overnight. Imagine holding a small, shiny coin that seems like just another piece of change. But what if that tiny quarter in your hand had the power to transform your entire life? What if that simple 1999 D. Georgia State Quarter, sitting forgotten in an old drawer, could be worth millions in today's collector market? Sounds impossible, right? But here's the shocking truth. This coin, when found in pristine condition or struck with rare minting errors, could literally make you a millionaire overnight. It's not just metal. It's a doorway to unimaginable wealth, a tiny piece of history hiding fortune beyond belief. When the Georgia State Quarter was first released in 1999, no one knew it would one day be surrounded by mystery, rarity, and extreme collector obsession. It was part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, but the Georgia edition, especially those minted in Denver marked with a bold D, carries a strange and powerful legend among collectors. This quarter, representing the Peach State, features a peach in the center, the symbol of Georgia's pride, surrounded by oak sprigs and a banner reading Wisdom, Justice, Moderation. But behind its design lies a story of perfection, error, and rarity so shocking that a single example could sell for the price of a luxury mansion. The 1999 D. Georgia State Quarter holds the energy of a new beginning. It was one of the first state quarters ever released, marking a shift in America's coinage history. Some coins were struck with unusually sharp details, perfect strikes, and flawless luster that made them sparkle like treasures under light. But a few, only a handful, came out with slight minting errors, double strikes, off-centers, or missing layers. Those rare mistakes turned this common coin into a collector's dream. Imagine having one of those extraordinary pieces. Its value could skyrocket to hundreds of thousands, even millions, depending on condition and demand. The market for rare quarters has exploded over the years. People who once ignored pocket change now look twice before spending it. The 1999 D. Georgia State Quarter, if preserved in mint state condition, untouched, gleaming, and perfect, can fetch unimaginable prices at private auctions. Collectors crave this coin because it marks the dawn of the state quarter era and because Denver Mint coins often have striking variations that set them apart. Some versions display light doubling in the lettering. Others have deep mirror-like finishes, and a few are missing key details. Those are the golden tickets in disguise. Now, imagine you're sorting through an old coin jar, and suddenly, your eyes catch that familiar Georgia design. You flip it over. There's a bold D marked below Washington's head. Your heart skips a beat. What if this is the one? What if this small 25-cent coin is actually worth more than everything you've ever owned? This is not fantasy. It's the real-world magic of numismatics, where small errors, flawless strikes, or early die impressions can transform metal into a millionaire's treasure. Collectors and experts say that a perfect mint state or error 1999 D. Georgia Quarter can fetch up to several $1,000,000 depending on its grade and rarity. Coins graded MS 68 or higher, nearly flawless under magnification, are nearly impossible to find. Only a few lucky collectors hold such gems, and when these coins appear in auctions, the bids explode like fireworks. There are stories of hidden treasures found in family boxes, old wallets, and change drawers that later turned into fortune-changing discoveries. What makes this coin even more special is its timing. It represents the rebirth of American coin collecting enthusiasm. Before 1999, coin collecting was fading, but the introduction of the State Quarters program reignited the spark. Millions of Americans started searching their change again, hunting for unique designs and rare mint marks. And among them, The Georgia quarter became one of the earliest and most wanted coins of the entire collection. Now, let's talk about the energy this coin carries. The Georgia State quarter symbolizes prosperity, growth, and fortune. The peach, a fruit of sweetness and abundance, became a metaphor for wealth blooming from simplicity. Holding this coin isn't just about money, it's about destiny. Some collectors call it the fortune coin because stories circulate of people who found this coin by chance and later experienced major financial breakthroughs. Whether coincidence or magic, the legend of the 1999 Georgia quarter continues to attract treasure seekers and dreamers alike. But here's the shocking twist. Not every Georgia quarter is valuable. Only those with unique features, sharp strikes, mirror-like surfaces, or rare minting anomalies hold the true jackpot potential. The Denver Mint, known for its high-speed production, sometimes produce coins with misaligned dies or incomplete impressions. These coins, invisible to the untrained eye, are worth more than gold to collectors. Imagine a double-die obverse version where Washington's features appear doubled or an off-center strike that gives the coin a distinct, one-of-a-kind look. Such variations can bring life-changing offers, and when collectors compete, the price soars to heights beyond imagination. People often ask, can a quarter really make me a millionaire? The answer, absolutely yes, if it's the right quarter. The 1999 Georgia State quarter isn't just currency. It's a secret code written in metal, hiding massive financial potential. Just one flawless or error example could be your passport to luxury cars, dream homes, or financial freedom. Every inch of this coin tells a story. The portrait of Washington standing proud, the state's values etched around the peach, the year 1999 glimmering as a time marker for the start of something monumental. The reverse side feels like a time capsule, reminding you that history can be worth millions if preserved right. Collectors across the globe are willing to pay fortunes for a piece that connects them to America's cultural and minting legacy. So, if you ever come across a 1999 Georgia State quarter, don't rush to spend it. Look closer. Study the shine, the details, the edges. Because within that small circle of metal might be a secret that could rewrite your life story. This coin isn't just an artifact. It's a sleeping giant of value, a masterpiece of luck, and a silent promise of wealth waiting to be unlocked. This isn't about fantasy. This is the thrill of discovery, the heartbeat of collectors worldwide. The 1999 Georgia State quarter is more than a coin. It's a whisper of destiny, a treasure that hides in plain sight, waiting for someone with keen eyes and belief to find it. If you're lucky enough to hold one in mint perfection or rare error form, then congratulations. You might be holding not just a quarter, but a multi-million-dollar miracle in the palm of your hand. Another 1999 Georgia State quarter, the twin of fortune that holds untold wealth beyond imagination. If destiny ever repeats itself, it does so through miracles disguised as ordinary things. And that's exactly what happens with another 1999 Georgia State quarter, a twin of the first, yet entirely different in its power, mystery, and shocking worth. While millions of these coins were minted, a few select ones carry something unexplainable, a hidden aura of value that can make anyone who possesses it an overnight millionaire. It may look like just another 25-cent coin, but in the collector's world, this is a golden ticket, a coin capable of rewriting destinies, paying off lifelong debts, and fulfilling dreams beyond human imagination. The fascinating part about the second Georgia State quarter from the Denver Mint is that it doesn't just represent history. It represents an extraordinary twist of luck. Sometimes, coins minted in the same year, from the same die, even the same facility, end up becoming vastly different in worth. One may be worth a few cents. Another, struck with perfect precision or blessed with a rare mint error, can be worth millions of dollars. And that's where this second 1999 Georgia quarter steps in a legend. It's a coin so extraordinary that even veteran numismatists whisper about its beauty and perfection. It's not just rare, it's almost mythical. Now imagine this scene. You're holding a handful of quarters, and among them, one coin glints just a little brighter. The edge feels smoother, the shine deeper, the detail sharper. It's the same Georgia design, yes, the proud peach framed by oak sprigs and the words wisdom, justice, moderation. But something about this coin feels different, almost alive. That's the magic of the rare 1999 D Georgia quarter. Its aura, its story, and its value all combine to create a legend worth more than a chest full of gold. Why is this coin so valuable? The answer lies in its perfect strike and rare die conditions. During 1999, the Denver Mint was operating at massive capacity, producing millions of coins daily to meet the demand of the new state quarters program. But high-speed production sometimes birthed miracles, coins that escaped the usual imperfections. These near-perfect strikes had every microscopic detail of Washington's portrait, every fine line of the peach's texture, and every letter deeply and crisply impressed. When a coin like this survives decades without a single scratch or touch, it becomes a diamond in the world of metal, a true collector's dream. Such coins, graded by experts as MS-68 or MS-69, are so rare that only a handful exist. Their value can reach the unimaginable, millions of dollars in private auctions. Collectors are willing to pay whatever it takes for a coin that flawless. And when one combines that level of perfection with the historical importance of being one of the earliest state quarters ever released, its demand becomes unstoppable. But what's even more shocking is the existence of ultra-rare error variants of the 1999 D Georgia quarter. Some coins were struck on experimental planchets, blank metal discs not meant for quarters at all, resulting in unique colors, weights, or surfaces. Others have dramatic double die errors, where the design appears doubled, giving the coin a ghost-like, mesmerizing effect. There are even tales of Georgia quarters struck slightly off-center, creating asymmetrical masterpieces that no machine could reproduce intentionally. These coins have fetched extraordinary sums, with private collectors battling in bidding wars to own these one-of-a-kind treasures. This second Georgia quarter, though seemingly identical to others, is a masterpiece of chance. It embodies a combination of minting perfection and mystery that captures collectors' hearts. And its value doesn't only lie in its rarity, it's in the legend it has created. Many coin hunters call it the mirror of fortune, because its surfaces often shine so brightly. They reflect like a mirror, a reflection not just of light but of destiny. Picture this. You discover one of these coins in an old wallet, a drawer, or a forgotten piggy bank. You take it to a collector for appraisal, and suddenly, your life changes forever. What was once pocket change turns into a fortune large enough to buy mansions, travel the world, and live a life you've only dreamed of. This is not fiction. It's the real magic of rare coins, and the 1999 D Georgia State Quarter has made this happen for more than one lucky finder. Every part of the coin tells a silent story. The bold D, mint mark below Washington's portrait, marks its birthplace, the Denver Mint, known for producing coins of strength and brilliance. The reverse side, showing Georgia's pride, holds the symbolism of wisdom, justice, and moderation, three virtues that echo through the coin's legacy. But in this rare twin, those words seem to take on a literal meaning. Wisdom in recognizing its worth, justice in earning your fortune through discovery, and moderation in knowing when to hold and when to sell. The sheer emotional power of owning this coin is beyond description. It's more than a collector's item. It's a piece of destiny. You're holding a time capsule from 1999, frozen in perfection, untouched by time, carrying within it a story of American heritage and the promise of prosperity. Some collectors even believe these Georgia quarters carry luck, that finding one marks the start of a new chapter in life, where abundance and opportunity begin to flow. Imagine how powerful that is, a coin that's not only valuable in money, but charged with symbolic meaning. This second 1999 D Georgia State Quarter, in its best form, embodies the ultimate dream of every coin collector: beauty, rarity, and value fused into one breathtaking piece. In today's market, where the price of rare coins has skyrocketed, the Georgia quarter remains one of the hottest treasures in circulation. Even now, collectors scour eBay listings, estate sales, and auctions hoping to find one. A flawless specimen with a stunning luster, or one carrying an error so rare it defies explanation, could easily bring in millions of dollars. And if you're holding one right now without knowing its true worth, you might just be sitting on a fortune. The beauty of this story is that the coin's power lies hidden in plain sight. It's out there, in pockets, drawers, forgotten collections, waiting for its chosen discoverer. Every day, countless hands exchange quarters without realizing the wealth some of them carry. That's why experts say, never underestimate a coin. It might be the universe's way of handing you a miracle. So if another 1999 D Georgia quarter ever crosses your path, don't let it slip away. Examine it carefully. Feel its weight, its shine, its energy, because it may not just be a coin. It may be your chance to turn metal into magic, history into destiny, and a mere 25 cents into a millionaire's empire. This second Georgia quarter is proof that fortune doesn't always come in gold bars or treasure chests. Sometimes, it hides in the smallest, simplest things, like a coin minted over 2 decades ago that carries within it the power to transform your life forever. Hold it close, protect it, and never let it go for cheap. Because one day, that very coin could be the key to everything you've ever dreamed of, a priceless masterpiece worth millions, waiting for the right moment to reveal its true glory. 2001 New York State Quarter, the hidden $1 million coin that holds the power to rewrite your destiny. There are coins that simply exist, and then there are coins that live. The 2001 New York State Quarter is one of those rare treasures that breathes with history, pride, and unimaginable value. At first glance, it's just another state quarter, minted to celebrate America's diversity and heritage. But beneath its silver shine hides a secret that could make you a millionaire overnight. Yes, this small piece of metal, if struck under the right conditions or preserved in flawless form, has been valued by collectors in the millions of dollars. It's not fantasy. It's the shocking truth that has left the coin world in awe. When a New York State quarter was released in 2001, it was instantly recognized for its stunning design. The graceful Statue of Liberty standing proudly before the outline of New York State, with the words "Gateway to Freedom." This design wasn't just beautiful, it was powerful. It captured the soul of America: freedom, strength, and resilience. But what no one realized at the time was that a few rare specimens from that same minting batch would become some of the most valuable state quarters in existence. The 2001 New York quarter, especially those struck in perfect condition or with minting anomalies, has the kind of worth that defies logic, the kind that can turn a handful of change into a millionaire's dream. The New York quarter carries more than metal, it carries meaning. Released just months before one of the most defining moments in American history, the coin stands as a silent witness to both the state's glory and its tragedy. That emotional connection alone gives it enormous sentimental power among collectors. But beyond its symbolism, certain 2001 New York quarters have something far rarer: perfection. Coins that escaped the harshness of circulation, untouched by wear, remain gleaming in pristine brilliance even decades later. These coins are graded by experts as MS 68, MS 69, or even the Holy Grail, MS 70. And such examples are so rare that their auction prices can climb into the millions. Imagine this. A coin you once dismissed as just 25 cents could buy you a luxury mansion in New York City itself. It could change your entire life overnight. That's the shocking reality of what collectors call the $1 million New York quarter. But how did this happen? How can such a small coin hold such astronomical worth? The answer lies in its flawless minting, limited survival, and emotional legacy. The United States Mint struck millions of New York quarters in 2001, but only a few came out perfect. These perfect coins shine with unmatched brilliance, with the Statue of Liberty's every fold, the state outline, and each letter of New York, razor-sharp and clear. When viewed under magnification, they reflect no blemish, no scratch, no imperfection, just pure craftsmanship frozen in time. And because 2001 marks a year deeply carved into American memory, these flawless coins became symbols of strength and history, instantly boosting their demand. But there's another side to this story, the mysterious error coins that have made headlines among collectors. Some 2001 New York quarters were accidentally struck on different planchets, coins meant for other denominations or countries. These misstrikes are like lightning caught in metal, once-in-a-lifetime accidents that create astronomical value. Others were minted with double designs, misaligned strikes, or missing layers, each error turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. There are reports of a few of these error versions being sold or valued at over $1 million. And that's not an exaggeration. Now, picture this. You're going through your change one night, counting quarters for a vending machine, and one coin gleams differently. The surface looks almost mirror-like, the details sharper than the rest. You turn it over and see New York 2001. Your heart skips a beat. You might be holding a treasure, a coin that could make you rich beyond imagination. That's the thrill that drives collectors, that 1 in a billion chance of finding fortune hiding in plain sight. The 2001 New York quarter symbolizes something more than money. It represents rebirth, hope, and legacy. Its design, Lady Liberty reaching upward, the state's silhouette proudly behind her, embodies the unstoppable spirit of New York. Collectors often say that owning a rare or flawless version of this coin is like owning a piece of that indestructible energy. It's not just currency, it's a tribute to endurance and freedom. Some people might laugh at the idea of a quarter being worth millions until they see the auction results. Private collectors, museums, and investors have paid mind-blowing amounts for perfect or error versions of this coin. A flawless specimen encapsulated in a professional grading holder can start bidding wars that soar into 6 or 7 figures. And because demand never dies for coins tied to New York, one of the most iconic states in America, prices continue to rise with every passing year. What's even more fascinating is the growing number of hidden treasures discovered in everyday life. People cleaning out old drawers, searching through inherited coin jars, or emptying car cup holders have stumbled upon coins later found to be worth small fortunes. Every 2001 New York quarter in uncirculated condition has the potential to be a life changer, especially if it holds any of the rare mint anomalies collectors crave. In today's booming numismatic market, the 2001 New York quarter is more than just a collectible. It's a financial time bomb of opportunity. As collectors compete fiercely for state quarters with historical and emotional significance, this particular one stands as a crown jewel. Its perfect strike, its emotional depth, and its legacy make it irresistible. In the right condition, its value isn't measured in dollars anymore. It's measured in dreams. Now imagine, if you, right now, possess a 2001 New York State quarter tucked away somewhere, maybe in a coin album or an old pocket, you might be holding the key to unimaginable fortune. Don't overlook it. Examine it under light. If its shine is flawless and its edges are sharp, you could be staring at a multi-million-dollar treasure. This is not a coin to spend. It's a coin to protect, cherish, and possibly one day sell for more money than you ever thought possible. So, if you ever come across a 2001 New York State quarter, hold it tightly and look closer. Because within that small circle of metal may lie your destiny. It might be the coin that turns an ordinary person into a millionaire, a dreamer into a success story, and a moment of curiosity into a lifetime of fortune. Don't let it slip away for 25 cents. This tiny, powerful, gleaming symbol of freedom could be your ticket to everything you've ever dreamed of. In the end, the 2001 New York State quarter isn't just money. It's a miracle disguised as change. A coin so valuable, so emotionally charged, and so rare that owning it feels like holding a piece of American spirit itself. And for the lucky few who have it, it's not just history in their hands. It's a fortune beyond imagination.